I got my camera hooked up inside the car in the first couple of seconds of the video. I have to guess if GoPro's recording. GoPro video mode. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for joining me. The start of day number 2, figuring out the issues of my GoPro Hero 7 Black that no one else has in this world but me. So here we are with 2K7 at 24 frames per second. Low level light is in the off position. We all know it stays on when you go down below 30 frames. We do a nice slow pan, and that pan should do a nice wonderful job. We'll speed up the pan, which is not acceptable in my terms, and then we'll double speed that pan up. And we'll go real nice and slow. 2K60, linear, everything at default. Finally, it wakes up and works when the screen went to sleep. I'm continuing on, riding along. The most expensive gas station on my right hand side. Gas for regular credit $4.27, while the gas is $2.85. That is pretty expensive. Last year they put up these two structures. I'm not sure who they are. I got my phone. Believe it or not, I'm able to listen to my music. And I am using the supply cable to a power bank by GoPro. And I am doing what Dan said. My screen just went blank. It's still recording, and that's the Pro mic I'm using. So it can be exactly that, and this was the test I wanted to do. And it should not disconnect. It should not. Why the words should? Hi ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you stopping by. You can see the camera is up and running, and I am with Wi-Fi trying to connect. My very last video was a time warp, meaning on an increment it's going to do that real smooth time warp. And this is just going to be searching and searching and searching. My Wi-Fi is ready to go. Now, what happened is, this is frozen. The Wi-Fi crashed again and cannot connect to my camera. So what I need to do now is simply take this all out of the casing. And I'm going to have to do the repeated steps of resetting. But before I do that, you don't see anything to do with recording. GoPro stopped recording. Voice command is on. Sick! Nothing. But there is the record on the bottom right there. Turn it upside down. You can see it there. So we are crashed. I'm holding the reset button, and 30 seconds would be enough time to reset it. I had problems using the Pro mic with a 10-foot cable, a 6-foot cable, a 3-foot cable, and a supplied 6-inch cable, along with an extension cable and a Walmart port adapter. I got a number of freezes, the battery indicator, and so forth. From firmware 1.00, I had the crashes, and I made sure I tried it with firmware 1.51. I think I'm 30 seconds in. Normally, you could just keep holding this and holding this and holding this. Nothing's going to happen until you release. And there you go. The camera automatically turns on. File repaired or whatever. Quickly pause the video, read that. I can't. Repairing your file. I'm not using that 60 meg card that GoPro gives us. I'm using a 90 meg card. My file is repaired. Every single time I am now going to have to do this just to watch a video of a hyperlapse. That is a crash. I really have to think hard. Do I want to keep my camera and it's going to keep on crashing? I think I could do that with any other camera I have. But let me tell you, the good thing about this is my mount was shaking all over the place. I feel that I could save my money. The $300 I spent. Just use my Hero 6, use my Hero 5, then to worry about a Hero 7, and it's hyper smooth. I got a gimbal, I could walk around. I don't need to have issues at this given time. I don't have any issues at all. I got some issues at all. The video I made about the Pro mic, there are going to be issues in any of the cameras. The one camera I don't have an issue with, why on earth am I not using it? The screen on the back. It doesn't have one. That's the GoPro Hero 4 Black. Those are my humble thoughts to you. My humble opinion and my thoughts out loud. That's a long time lapse, people. Do you want to get into the act? Seeing all those YouTubers keeping positive, selling you a camera, September 20th through the 30th. Any videos between those dates, they don't show the issue at all. Look at that. It just basically shuts down the screensaver during a video. I'm not even sure what it's doing here. I wish I knew what it was doing. This camera memory, what it's actually doing is I tore it off the window because I don't know if the camera's working or not. It basically showed in a frozen moment. I don't want to wait 15-20 minutes for it to stop recording. GoPro, you need to not let us be your guinea pigs. Please don't get offended. You've seen me reset my camera. Don't know what it was doing. And I can sit here and sit here and sit here and try to sell you this product being defect. I'll sell you this camera. And anybody want to buy this camera? I'll give it to you for $300 plus the tax I paid, so you can save that $100. And I'll even give you this SD card. That's a great deal for you, right? This camera is going back to GoPro. I'm going to be on the phone, and that's the end of it. I thank you for your time, and I hope I didn't bore the 7 minutes of your time here. Have a great day. Sony, stop recording. Stop.